Hi everyone. Today again commercial application for ICC 2021, and for today's I'm going to do the second chapter, which is marketing mix. In this chapter I will be covering, or I'll be discussing about meaning of marketing mix, elements of marketing mix, and these elements are known as 4p's, right? So when we use the word marketing, which I have already done it in the previous classes, marketing means actually it is what? Promoting the goods or services of the business, or making these goods available to the consumers at the right place, at the right time, and at the right price. This is the ultimate goal of marketing, making the goods available to the consumer at the right place, at the right time, and at the right price, right? So here important terms are here: price, place, promoting, and then making available what? The product. These four things are important. A blend of these four elements are made available to the consumers. This blend of four items, or the blend of these 4p's, is known as marketing mix. So if you need to define a marketing mix, we define this as refers to systematic mixing of four basic elements. What are these four basic elements? These are the product, which we know, the price, place, and promotion, which a company uses to provide satisfaction to consumers. These are the four basic elements which are mixed in certain proportion so that the objective of the business organization is achieved, at the same time provides consumer satisfaction. Now when we talk about the marketing mix, in the market you have product and you have services. A business organization may deal with product or services. For product you have 4p's. This is the marketing mix for the product. 4p's. What are these 4p's? Product, price, place, and promotion. And for services, 3 more p's are added. These 3 more p's are people, process, and physical environment. People, process, and physical environment. So marketing mix for services will include 4p's plus these 3p's. Okay. Now what are people? Like if you talk about restaurant, the service sector, well, who are the people there? The chef, the service provider, maybe waiter and other people. Processes. What is the meaning of process here? Process here means service made available, like how fast the food is served to you, how hot and spicy the food is served to you, right? Physical environment, it may be like well sitting arrangement, it's airy, right? Soft music. Okay, so all this count in the service sector. These basic elements are called the 4p's. Now here in this chapter, I think we'll be more concentrating on the product part, that is 4p's, and these 4p's are the basic elements of marketing mix. Now we'll take the first P. Product is the first P. What is a product? I think we have already covered this in yesterday's class. It is the firm's tangible offer to a market to satisfy a want or need. Firm's tangible offer, that means what is being offered by a business to the market in order to satisfy the needs and wants of the people, is termed as product. So what are the things included in the product? Features, right? Quality, brand. You know, when you purchase product, yes, you look for the brand. Warranty, packaging. Packaging is very important in order to protect the product for easy handling of the goods or the product. Packaging means what? A container in which the product or goods is made available to the consumer. You have shape and size, colors, label. What is label? It is providing information with regard to price, manufacturing date, expiry date, maybe the name of the company or the brand, so on, which helps the consumer or the buyer to know about the product. Now, all these different elements that you see here are called product mix. This is called product mix. So these are the elements of product mix. Now, if you are asked in your exam, state the elements of product mix, then your answer will be the elements of product mix are features, warranty, quality, packaging, shape and size, label, brand, and so on. So you can mention these things. Next, we go on to the price. No product will be made available in the market without monetary value. There is monetary value to our product. And the term price is very important for the company as well as for the consumers. It is important for the company because the survival of a company depends on the price, because this is the only revenue generating source or the element. It is important for the company for its growth. It is important to generate current profit, not profit in the long term. Here means profit in the short period of time is very important. Price is very important. It also determines competition in the market, right? Price is important even for the buyers. Why? Because it whether the price is within the reach of the buyer or not is a big factor, because that determines the demand for the product. That determines what? Demand for the product, and determines also the purchasing power of a buyer. Purchasing power. If this pricing is not taken seriously, then the objectives of the business may not be achieved. Buyers will not be able to buy the products because the product will be beyond their reach, right? So what is the price? The amount of money that customers pay for the product. That's the price. Now, what makes up price? What are the elements included in price? Wholesale price. That means the price at which the goods are sold to the wholesaler. Retail price. Price at which the goods will be sold to the retailer. Discounts. What is discount? The reduction in the price. Maybe 5% discount or 10% discount. These are given in order to attract the consumer, or maybe the retailer, or maybe the wholesaler. Now when you talk about the discount, it may be a trade discount or it may be a cash discount. You have credit terms. Credit terms means payment to be made, when and how the due amount will be paid by the wholesaler or the retailer. Then you have allowances. What is allowances? This is extra reduction given in the price. Like take an example here with the car dealers. You want to buy a new brand car of a particular company. You have an old car, right? So you want to exchange that and you get the new one. So they gave you an extra reduction in the price, saying that loyalty bonus. Okay? Because you are loyal to that particular company. You are buying a car from that particular dealer. So he gives you extra discount, extra reduction in the price. That is known as allowances. These items are the elements of the price, and this is known as price mix. So here the price mix are what? The elements which are included in the pricing factors like retail price, discount, wholesale price, allowances and credit terms. Another important factor is the place. Now let's see how important is the place. Place means where your business would like to make the goods available to the consumer. Like you want to start a petrol pump. Where would you like to open the outlet? On the highway, in the city, or in the remote place? Obviously not in the remote place, maybe on the highways, right? So this is the importance of the place. Place means making the goods available to the consumer. It includes all the various activities the company undertakes to make the product available to target customers. Transportation. These are the elements of place. Transportation. I think you agree with me. The goods have to be transported from the place of production to the place of consumption. From the place of the seller to the place of buyer. Warehousing means storing the goods in order to retain the quality of the product and also to make the product available as and when demanded by the consumer or by the buyers. Inventory control means keeping the stock of the product. Distribution policy, that means how the products would be distributed and made available to the buyers, to the people. Distribution channels. What is a channel here? Channel means the path, or you can say the route through which your product moves or passes from one point to another point. That's called distribution channels. Now, transportation, warehousing, inventory control, distribution policy, distribution channels, these are the elements of place mix. These are the element of place mix. Now we go on to the fourth marketing mix, which is equally important. It is equally important. Why? Because whatever you have made, whatever the business has manufactured, has to be made available to the buyers. They have to be made aware about the availability of the product. That means the business house has to communicate with the buyers, make them aware of the product. And this is what a promotion. It provides information to the buyers about the availability of the product, and also at the same time make them prepare to buy the product. So your promotion includes all the activities the company undertakes to communicate and persuade customers to buy its product. Communicate and persuade. This is the work of the promotion. Inform the buyers, and at the same time you try to attract them towards the product. How do you do that? Advertising. What is advertising? You see, whenever you switch on the television, you see products being advertised. When you switch on the internet, advertisement pop up. What is this? This is informing the buyers about the product. Advertisement can take place through different ways, right? It can be like it can take place in print media, audiovisual, so on. Different ways of advertising the product. Public relations. This is indirectly creating demand for the product. But the actual work of public relations is to create long-term relationship with the public. Public relation with the public. What does public mean? Here public means the stakeholders of the business. Who are the stakeholders of the business? There are so many people. It may be shareholders, it may be a customer, supplier, investors, or like lenders here. Investor means here lenders. Then government. So public relation means to maintain relationship with each one of them in order to create good image about the company. Public relation does the work of enhancing the goodwill of the company, right? If there is any customer grievances, that has to be handled by whom? The public relation manager, because if the public relation manager has to take every step to solve the problem or the grievances of the customer, so that that favorable image is built and kept in the mind of the consumer, because that is important in the long term, in the long run. Sales promotion. Promoting your product, increasing the demand. And how is this sales promotion done? It is nothing but incentives given to the consumers. Short term incentive, temporary incentives, like buy one get one free, bonus. Sales promotion is done in order to increase the sales, and especially this is during the off season. Personal selling, salesmanship, where a person will be face to face with the consumer, with the customer, and would like to convince them, persuade them, and try to sell the product. You have publicity. You talk about the conferences, press release, right? This is like supposing you want to do the inauguration of a showroom. You call one of the famous film actor and do the inauguration. The next day you will see that in the newspaper. It has become a news. It has been made as news by the medias. It has become a news. So this news will create what? Image in the mind of the people. This news will provide what? Information regarding your opening of shop. Right? That's the work of the publicity. It is not paid for, but it is important in order to create positive image in the mind of the people, because that on that depends the demand for the product. For publicity, there may be news stories, articles may be written, or some information regarding event may be given in the newspaper. So it is basically, publicity means basically reaching out to the people to make them know what is done by the company, what is done by the business for the people, for the society, right? And then creating valuable or good image in the mind of the different people.